Hello, Christina's World Kitchen. I'm Christina Martinez-Williams, and I am going to make my creamy, it's brand new, I just created it, my creamy rosemary chicken cauli bowl. Creamy rosemary chicken cauli bowl. So I have 3 tablespoons of butter, and I'm getting it ready to be melted. While it's melting, I'm going to add to this 1.5, I'm gonna see, it's between 1.5 and 2 teaspoons of fresh rosemary that I finely chopped. So it looks like I have like 1.5. So finely chopped rosemary, fresh rosemary, and then I have 3/4 of a teaspoon of, so 5 cloves of garlic, or 3/4 teaspoon of powdered garlic powder. I couldn't figure out the name. Or minced garlic, like 3/4 tablespoon of minced garlic. And we want this to start to like saute in the butter. So I'm gonna get it all around. We just want it to become like, you can smell it. I can already smell it, which is great. That was the goal. So just 30 seconds, 60 seconds worth of this. Tell me where you're watching from. Thumbs up, hearts, share this video. You're going to want to make this new dish that is rosemary. If you like rosemary, put like it in the comments. If you're not sure, put not sure. Or if you haven't had it, put haven't had it. And if you don't like rosemary, put don't like it in the comments. Or leave it. All right. So I almost have this all the way melted. And I'm trying to keep this like clumps of garlic from forming. I want them to kind of to be all over rather than just clumps. Okay. Now I'm going to add my chicken to this. So I have 2 pounds of chicken cut into cubes. Have a little bit of extra water in it. So I'm trying to get that out. Okay, I'm back. So I have 2 pounds of chicken cut into cubes. And then I am going to start to cook this, and I'm going to add a couple of spices to it in addition to these 2. And then we're going to get on to the next step, which is, this is easy because all I had to do was cut the chicken, and that's the extent of cutting for this recipe. So this recipe has less prep in terms of cutting, unless you're like cutting fresh broccoli florets. I'm using frozen. So we're using broccoli and cauliflower in this. And right now, my goal is to get this nice creamy sauce that we're creating out of the butter and the rosemary and the garlic, all coating my chicken. Okay, it smells good. And this was about 1.5 teaspoons of fresh rosemary. Now we're gonna add 2 teaspoons of pink salt. Where is my pink salt? My teaspoon. 2 teaspoons of pink salt. Or actually, we're gonna do 1.5. You can do to taste after that. So we're gonna do 1.5 teaspoons of pink salt. Here's 1. Here's my half. And we're going to use, so 1.5 teaspoons of pink salt, and then 1/2 teaspoon of black pepper. 1/2 teaspoon of black pepper. Ooh, smells good. And I'm gonna mix this in this creaminess. My seasoning with the rosemary and the garlic and the butter. I went to town. I know I told you this, well, if you've been watching. I had the fresh dill and the fresh mint because Aldi has been carrying some extra fresh herbs, and I've been having fun with those. Okay, now that these are here, this also has one really special ingredient that we add at the end that I will tell you about, because I'm not going to make you sit and watch everything, but I'm going to let the chicken do its thing. So I know I showed you yesterday an idea for while you're waiting for something to cook, whether that's your coffee to brew or your tea to boil, like your tea to come to a boil, or while you're waiting for your chicken. So yesterday I showed you like doing a plank, I don't know what it's called, like doing a prank like this, come down and then touch and do that. So now we're going to do another one, because my goal for the next month is that every day I do at least a few minutes of body weight exercises to build extra muscle, in addition to the walks that I do, and I wear my weighted vest. So I'm going to bring you along with me while we wait for that. Cauli is playing on the VR. And I'm going to show you what I did today. So today, actually I don't have to go down on the ground today. I just did it right here. So what I did today was I did air squat, and I came up and crunched on the opposite elbow. Up, crunch, air squat, crunch, squat, crunch, squat, crunch, squat, crunch. If you're watching me right now and you're not driving, you should do some too. Go down and crunch, squat, crunch, squat, crunch, squat, crunch, squat, crunch, squat, crunch, squat, crunch. If you're not driving, you should do these too. This is while our chicken is cooking. We're doing our exercise snack, a body weight exercise. Do these until you can't do them anymore, until you're spent. You won't take that long, less than probably 3 to 5 minutes, and probably less than that. And you'll be warm, you'll be sweating, potentially breathing hard, and you'll start to feel your muscles because you're using your body weight to do it. So if you get tired at 30 seconds, that's okay. That also will be good. And if you get tired in a minute, awesome. If you get tired at 5 minutes, I'm not going to go, but you can tell my heart is starting to beat harder. Oh, I can feel it. So that's the exercise snack for today. Do it with me. And if you're driving, do it when you get back from wherever you're going, or get to wherever you're going. And if people ask you what you're doing, say, Christina told me to do it. I need to do my exercise snack for the day. And let's do this every single day. Now, if you need to modify that in some way, you can stand up and sit down, or you can just sit in a chair and bring your leg up, and you can squat that way. It'll be like half of the squat. That is okay. You can always modify depending on what your abilities are or your limitations are. Okay, now this is just about cooked. I'm going to go ahead and add my other ingredients. So I'm going to add my broccoli. I have 2 bags of 12 ounces of broccoli florets. And I'm going to mix this around, and then I'm going to add one more ingredient, and then I'm going to mix that around, and then I'll tell you the last 2 that we'll be adding. Okay, now it's all steamy because of the frozen broccoli. Now we're going to add a bag of cauliflower rice. It's always helpful to get the like stuck parts unstuck in the bag. It's a lot easier than doing it in the pan. Like the frozen together parts. Okay, there we go. So this is a bag of 12 ounces of cauliflower rice. We have only 3 more ingredients, but first we need to be mixing this. Together. It got quiet. It was starting to boil again, and then it got quiet. Let me show you. Actually, I think you can see pretty well. You can see the cauliflower rice, but it's not overpowering. It's kind of a nice balance. And then now we're going to add, while this is heating back up, we're going to add our 2 ounces of cream cheese in chunks. So I'm going to put it in like small chunks. This is full fat cream cheese. That's important. And then while we stir this, the cream cheese will start to melt and mix and make the extra creaminess. And we have one more ingredient that we'll add, 2 more ingredients that we'll add as we serve it. So we'll mix it with our, right after we're done cooking it, like we can turn off the heat and cook it. I mean, not cook it, we don't need to cook it. And that is to squeeze a half a lemon to 1 lemon. You can do it to taste. I would start with a half a lemon. And then you're going to add a 1/4 cup, and you can mix it all around, of hemp hearts. So these are hemp hearts. I got these ones at Aldi. And hemp hearts are so valuable nutrition-wise. There's vitamin D, just a little bit. There's iron. There's thiamine, phosphorus, zinc, manganese, and there's vitamin B6, magnesium, copper, calcium, potassium, just a little of those 2. And there's a good amount of protein as well. So we're adding 4 tablespoons, which is a 1/4 cup. And it will add a little bit of a nutty flavor, but it'll blend in with the cauliflower rice and not really be noticeable in terms of texture. So that is it. That is, so half a lemon to a lemon squeezed. Mix it in and mix in a 1/4 cup of hemp hearts after you have your broccoli to the consistency that you want it, and make sure that your chicken is all the way cooked. So probably another 10 minutes. Check it at that point. Mix it around, stir it around so that you don't have any more big chunks of cream cheese. All right, that's it. From my house to your kitchen, global flavors and healthy plates from around the world. Bye.